Every coin in your pocket has survived extremes during its creation that would destroy almost anything else. Think about it. Furnaces hot enough to melt glass, pressure strong enough to crush cars, yet these small, ancient-feeling discs endure, and despite living in an age of digital payments, coins remain oddly essential. They still feed parking meters, drop into vending machines for a cold Coke, and jingle in pockets across America. The strangest part? Some coins, like the penny, actually cost more to produce than their face value. The journey of a coin begins at the US Mint with massive metal coils, some stretching over 1,500 feet, the length of 4 football fields. Their different colors hint at the distinct metallic formulas destined for different coins. Workers carefully load these enormous coils onto turbines, which slowly unwind them and feed the sheets into a powerful pressing machine. It looks deceptively simple, but these coils can be stubborn, requiring a skilled human operator to guide them at the start. Once in motion, the machine roars to life, cutting out 14,000 blank discs, called planchettes, every single minute. The Mint compares it to a cookie cutter, stamping out coin after coin in rapid succession. Workers know the moment fresh blanks emerge, because the machine gives off a rhythmic sound as buckets fill with shiny metal circles. But the process also produces waste, heaps of jagged scraps of leftover metal, known as webbing. These twisted, oddly shaped remnants pile up like autumn leaves being raked into bins. They won't go to waste though. Every bit will be shredded and recycled to make future coils. At this stage, the discs resemble coins but aren't quite there. They're the right thickness, but not the final diameter, and they lack the durability and brilliance people expect. To get there, they must endure fire and water, an extreme transformation known as annealing. The annealing furnace is a beast. It heats the discs to a blistering 1,600 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to warp or melt most things. Yet the blanks emerge unscathed. How? The furnace is starved of oxygen, meaning the flames can be precisely controlled. Without oxygen, the discs don't tarnish, and they survive the fiery chamber looking almost unchanged. But the danger isn't over. If they were left at that heat, the blanks would fuse together into useless lumps. That's where the special water comes in. This isn't ordinary water, it's infused with citric acid and lubricants. The acid, derived from citrus fruits, plays a crucial role. It strips away dirt and grime, leaving the discs with that unmistakable fresh from the mint sheen. For pennies, which are mostly zinc-coated with a thin layer of copper, citric acid removes copper oxide without eating away the coin itself. The lubricants prevent the hot blanks from sticking together as they cool. Without this careful bath, the coins would be ruined before they ever reached your pocket. After their fire and water ordeal, the blanks are thoroughly washed. Here's where the Mint's two main facilities, Denver and Philadelphia, take slightly different approaches. In Denver, massive skip baskets scoop the blanks out of the water, lifting thousands at once and dumping them into the washing system. In Philadelphia, a giant rotating whirlway machine slowly turns, giving the blanks a gentler ride toward cleaning. The methods differ, but the goal is the same: restore the metal's luster with detergents and anti-tarnish agents. By the time they emerge, the discs are spotless, gleaming, and ready for the next critical step. Once dried, the blanks are prepared for the upsetting mill, a machine designed to form raised rims around the edges. This step doesn't just make the coins look finished, it strengthens them, protecting the design from wear and making them stack neatly. It's a small detail, but one that ensures coins can survive years, sometimes decades, of heavy use without losing their form. Remember that part where the blank coins weren't in their finished size yet? That's where the upsetting process comes in. The unfinished coins are sent into a groove that's slightly narrower than their current diameter. This forces the metal around the edge to rise just a little, forming a rim. But don't be fooled. This rim isn't just for decoration. It's the difference between a coin that survives its journey through the minting process and one that doesn't. Without it, the coin won't even make it to the finish line. Once the rims are formed, mint workers take over, carefully inspecting each piece. Their job isn't just routine, it's critical. Every coin must meet strict size and quality standards, and the rim is one of the most important safeguards against counterfeiting. With counterfeit coins flooding markets and even entering the country through ports of entry, this step is the first line of defense. In 2020 alone, officials in Chicago seized a massive haul worth $1.64 million in counterfeit coins and cash. Without these meticulous inspections, counterfeiters would have an open invitation. If the blanks pass inspection, they move on. Some coins head directly to the next stage, while others go through an additional cleaning process called burnishing. This step is almost pampering. The coins are placed inside a drum with cleaning agents and small metal pellets to polish and smooth their surfaces. Afterward, they're even rinsed and hand-dried with towels, as if they were delicate treasures. But that gentle treatment is about to end. It's time for striking. The striking phase is where the transformation happens. The once blank planches are placed into powerful machines that stamp the iconic heads and tails designs onto both sides at once. And the force? Enormous. Depending on the denomination, regular circulating coins are struck under pressures ranging from 35 to 100 metric tons. For collectibles, the intensity ramps up even more. America the Beautiful silver coins, for example, face an incredible 540 metric tons of pressure. Proof coins like American Eagles aren't struck just once, they're pressed at least twice, ensuring flawless detail. And this isn't a slow process, it's a high-speed symphony of metal and force. Each machine can strike 750 coins every single minute. At the Philadelphia Mint alone, 63 presses run simultaneously, cranking out up to 47,250 coins per minute. Over in Denver, another 54 presses produce 40,500 coins a minute. Together, that's millions of coins being born every hour. But here's something fascinating. Those raised rims we saw earlier play a crucial role again. When the planches are struck, they're held snugly inside solid metal collars. Without those collars, the enormous pressure would cause the metal to spread out like a pancake, creating misshapen coins. Before collars were invented in 1828, coins were indeed wider and far less convenient to carry. Today, thanks to collars, coins are compact yet thick, allowing alloys like 8.33% nickel blended with copper to give dimes and quarters their signature durability. Finally, the coins roll off the conveyors in gleaming piles, ready for one last inspection. Quality control workers randomly check them to ensure every detail of the design is flawless. If a batch fails, those coins don't make it into circulation. Instead, they're sent to a machine called the waffler, which bends and distorts them into crumpled waffle-like shapes. These rejects are then recycled or sold off as curiosities. It's a reminder that not every coin earns the right to carry value. The coins that pass inspection are carefully counted, weighed, and packed into massive bags. These aren't your average bags either. When full, they're so heavy that only forklifts can move them. The forklift stacks them high onto shelves, where they wait until the Federal Reserve places an order. From there, the coins will eventually find their way into cash registers, piggy banks, and pockets across the country. But there's a twist. Pennies, America's most familiar coins, may not remain on those shelves forever. With debates over their future continuing, the humble penny's days could be numbered. So next time you hold one, consider it a piece of history still hanging on in a world that may soon move on without it.